Ask any girl, come see about me. The Black diva emerges. Although the music of the Supremes might seem old-fashioned to us today, at the time it was trailblazing. The Supremes became role models for a new generation of girls and women who looked to them as icons of style and grace. Without the Supremes, the popular divas of the last 3 decades, Donna Summer, Grace Jones, Whitney Houston, Madonna, Mary J. Blige, Beyonce would not have been possible. And we're back, and we are here with Adrienne Welly. She is the interim curator of education and public programming here at the museum. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, welcome to the museum.
Thank you so much. I have walked around and toured the exhibition, and it is extraordinary. Oh my goodness, it's breathtaking. So what can you tell us about the exhibit, and what are your feelings on bringing it here to the African American Museum?
All right, so it is called Come See About Me, the Mary Wilson Supremes Collection, and this is an exhibit that really tells the story of mid-20th century African Americans, and it sort of looks at the Great Migration, it looks at the ways in which society was changing, but it does it through the lens of the Supremes. So we're really looking at how they sort of rose to fame in the 60s and into the 70s, and so, you know, folks are coming in and they're so carried away by the beauty of the gowns. They get to see, you know, these gorgeous shapes and silhouettes and these different textures, the different materials, and they get to learn a little bit about where these dresses were worn and why, and that teaches a little bit about the history of the Supremes. And so I think it's really exciting for everybody who comes through. The kids are particularly interested, I think, in kind of the almost Barbie doll aspect of it, to see these mannequins with the gowns draped over them just so like luxuriously. And for the adults, I think that there's this deeper layer of social history, because the Supremes were doing everything that they were doing in the midst of the civil rights movement. They were crossing boundaries that other people were not doing, and they were competing for worldwide fame with the Beatles.
It's very inspiring to them. Okay. So you've been open since January 25th. That was the debut. How long will the exhibit be here?
It's going to be open until June the 30th, so about 5 months.
Oh, great. So do you have like any type of like programming that's going to be taking place while the display is here?
So I wish that all of you watching were here tonight, because we're doing a Motown karaoke party. People are downstairs right now and they are getting their sing on. But in addition to that, we're going to be doing some programming in partnership with the Girl Scouts of Eastern Pennsylvania. They're going to be doing a couple of badge programs, leadership programs for young women. We're also going to be working with the Uniquely You Summit to do a couple of programs with the older young women, so in the high school years. We're planning, oh, I'm really excited about this one. We're doing a Science of Sound Family Day with the Franklin Institute. They're going to come by and they're going to teach us all about sound waves and how that leads to music and song and things like that. We're going to be doing a book signing with Mary Wilson. We've got a couple of other things sprinkled throughout, so we're going to be keeping busy.
Yeah, very interesting. So what is the fee for families and for children to come by?
It's $14 for adults, and for all other groups it's $12. We also have a separate set of group rates that you can find on our website, so that's for classes, maybe senior citizen centers, and all sorts of people like that who want to come through. And when you do that, you'll also get to see our core exhibit, which is called Audacious Freedom, African Americans in Philadelphia, 1776 to 1876. In terms of the programming, gosh, we're doing a lot of partnerships. We're working with the Girl Scouts of Eastern Pennsylvania. We're working with the Uniquely You Summit. We're going to be doing a Science of Sound Family Day with the Franklin Institute. And we're going to be bringing back our Jazz Weekend this April. And we're going to be working with musicians from all over Philadelphia who are going to come, and they're going to do a blend of Motown and jazz music. Yeah.
So how can they find out more information on when these activities take place, the hours? Where can they find out more information?
So the best thing to do is to go onto our website. That's www.aampmuseum.org. But we're also on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/theAAMP, and we're also tweeting. So on Twitter, it's @AAMPmuseum.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing this exquisite exhibit with us, and thanks for bringing it to Philadelphia. Alrighty. Philadelphia. Philadelphia, and we are standing here with Mr. Smooth, as you can see, who just serenaded us at the Motown Karaoke Jam going on downstairs right now, and he sung a little bit of some Lou Rawls. So, what does the 60s music and the 60s era, what is the influence it has on you? We can see a little bit about your outfit, but what has the music in the era done for you? How has it influenced you?
Well, the 60s era really goes down, you know, when they had aluminum foil on the antenna, and when you had to take the spoon and change the channels, and, you know, food stamps and government cheese, and that's where it goes back. It really dates back to my roots as a child. You know, I've always loved soul, and only way I can express it is when I sing it. So it makes me feel real good.
Oh, okay. So what do you think of the exhibit here so far?
I think it's a wonderful exhibit. It teaches the younger people to really respect our African American heritage and join us together in love.
Okay. All right, so you're going to give us a little taste of what you did downstairs, some little Lou Rawls?
Well,
just a little bit. Go ahead, don't be shy.
All right. You'll never find, as long as you live, someone who loves you tender like I do, and you'll never find.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. There you have it, Mr. Smooth himself.
This is the Trudy exposed as Torrie.
And there you have it. You have the glitz, the glam, the glamour, the fashion, the beauty, the icons, the trendsetters, the Supremes. So come and see about them. Be down here at the African American Museum in Philadelphia before June 30th, before they're all packed up and going away. So come and experience history. Come and experience Black history. This has been Torrie Nicole for Exposed at the Trudy Haynes Show. Thanks for watching, and good night.